is up, YouTube? Josh here with GamePlayersRUs, back with another gaming grabs video just for you. So it's been about a week since my last video, so there hasn't been a whole lot of the thrift stores, but I think what I did find is actually really good, so I'm really excited to actually show it with you guys. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. The first thing I found was not one, but two PSP Chargers. I think these are for the PSP 1000. They were both $4 each. You can see by the price tags there. I really have no use for these, but I know a lot of people find PSPs with no chargers, so I figured I'd grab that. If you happen to be one of those people that has a PSP, I believe this is for the 1000. I think I said that. If you happen to be one of those people who has a PSP or is interested in getting a PSP with no charger, just give me a shout and I can hook you up with one of those, or we can work something out for it. And the other cable I found was a N64 AV cable, and that was $3. So can't really complain with that. I always need spares of those. They're actually not super common to find around here, so I figured I would jump on it at any point I can. So I actually picked up some PC games, which I don't normally pick up, but the titles on these actually made me want to pick them up, and they're only $3 each, so whatever, right? So the first one is Star Wars Battlefront on the PC. Really cool. I played it on the PS2. I haven't played the PC version, but yeah, there it is. It is complete. I can open it. There you go. Disc 1 and 2, and disc 3. I'm not sure if it came with a manual. If it did, it's not there. But I mean, the product code and everything's on the back. So yeah, that's really cool. And the other one I found was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, which is really cool. I have the first one on the Xbox. I don't have the second one on the Xbox yet. Maybe one day I'll get it. But I couldn't leave that sitting there. And this also comes complete. This 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm not a huge PC gamer, but I know that there are people out there looking for these, so I figured it'd be a good trade bait, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I figured I'd grab those for as cheap as they were. I found one PS2 game on this particular day that I went to the thrift shop, Value Village, and that is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. So this is a double, it might even be a triple for me at this point. But yeah, really cool. It was only $4, as you can see there. I couldn't leave it there, so grabbed it. It is complete and in very nice condition. And the PC games, by the way, the discs look like they've never been touched. So I really couldn't pass up any of these games, really. So yeah, and I figured, again, trades or doubles, whatever, always good. To kind of lead into that, there is going to be another Waterloo Video Game Swap happening on March 29th of this year, happening at Rim Park in Waterloo, Ontario. So if you're interested in coming out to a game swap, you should come out. I'm not sure what time it starts. I will leave a link either somewhere up here or in the description below, where you can find more details about that. It should be on a Facebook group somewhere. But I'll leave a link to that. If you're interested in coming, you definitely should come check it out. It's one of the best shows that is around, especially in Ontario area. So I plan on being there. I know a few other YouTubers that are going to be there as well. So it's always a good time to come out and hang out and meet up with other people who share a passion for video games. So at this point, I am planning on being a vendor. I actually managed to get a table this time thanks to another fellow YouTuber who hooked me up. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of my my doubles and stuff for sale there, and not at the crazy prices that some of the other vendors will. Again, because I'm just trying to pass on some deals to fellow collectors who just want to play games and they're not looking to resell them. But anyways, those will be at the swap if I don't manage to get rid of them before that. And I found some GameCube games, which is, again, not something I find very often, especially non-sports titles. That's usually all I find. So the first one I got is Wolverine's Revenge. This was $6, which is probably a little high to pay for this, but whatever. It was a really clean copy, and it is complete. The disc looks really nice on it as well. I'm not sure how the game is on the GameCube. I've never played it. But I do have this game on the Game Boy Advance, and it was one of my favorite games on the system when I was growing up. It was actually a lot of fun. It's a really cool, like, platformer game or action platformer. So if you want a cheap, inexpensive game for the Game Boy Advance, definitely check out Wolverine's Revenge. But I'll have to check out how this one is. So reviews seem to be kind of 50-50 on it. So, but I don't know. Maybe my love of Wolverine will overcome any kind of bad review it would get or any bad feelings I would have towards it. This is another game that was really interesting. I just sent this game off in a trade package and then happened to come across it again. So I figured, you know what, I'll pick it up, and maybe it's just karma or, you know, destiny telling me I should actually have this game. So I think I'm going to keep it this time, and it is YuGiOh and the Falsebound Kingdom. It was also $6. It is complete as well, which is really cool. And the cool thing about this is that it comes with limited edition cards for YuGiOh. Now, I know nothing about YuGiOh. I know absolutely nothing about it. But the last copy I had didn't have the cards in it, and this one does. They're right there, and they're still sealed, which is really cool. I mean, not something you would expect to find. Usually stuff like this falls out, right? So, really cool that it's in there, and I have an Ultra Complete now. This last game I was super excited to find. It's one of those games you just think you'd never find at a thrift shop. It comes ironically after, you know, I just spent a couple of videos ago just ranting and raving about thrift shops and how much they suck and their pricing, whatever. Now, not that the prices are that great still. I mean, you're still paying $6, $7 per game, sometimes even $10. But when I saw this game, I was actually surprised it was out on the shelf and not in the glass case like most of their other games. But I'm not complaining by any means. So anyways, that game is Pikmin II. One of the rarities on the GameCube, although seemingly less rare now. I picked it up for $6. It is player's choice and the bestseller, but it is complete and in very nice condition as well. So happy to get that. I was actually looking at this game for the Wii, and I think the one on the Wii is actually might even be worth more than this one. So go figure. I'm going to do another channel recommendation for you guys, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. And that guy is Blast Mode 7. This guy has an amazing channel. His camera work is top notch, man, and he's got a nice like audio system going on. I've really enjoyed the quality of his videos and the content he puts out. He's got a very good way of speaking, very good persona for the camera, so really appreciate that. He has really good content. He finds a lot of good deals, and the stuff that he shows is pretty amazing as well. Anyways, he's got a contest coming up, hopefully when he gets to 500 subscribers, which he's not at, and honestly I'm completely blown away that he doesn't have 500 subscribers yet. So check out his channel, check out his contest, check out his content in general. He's a really cool guy. So yeah, today I went out to the thrift shops again. I didn't find a whole lot, but I did find 2 games, and honestly one that I was not expecting. It's the first of its kind I've ever found at a Value Village. All these games were from Value Village. The first game is pretty interesting. It's called Extermination on the PS2. I spent $5 on it, which is surprising. All the games there were essentially $10, but this one I think was at 10 and then went down to 5. So anyways, this is a very early like survival horror game on the PS2. I think some of the creators of the Resident Evil franchise had something to do with this, so they kind of got on it to do something similar. So it shows its age now, but from the gameplay I've seen online and some of the reviews, it does look pretty interesting. So if you're a fan of survival horror, you should probably check it out. And I mean, it's going for about $5, so you're not going to waste any money on it really. So look up some reviews and see if you like it, if you're interested at all. This game I was really surprised to see, and it was honestly, I've never ever seen one of these games at a Value Village or a Goodwill shop or a thrift shop in general. So to see it sitting on top and the fact that it was still there, I mean, I went after work. I guess I may have gotten there before the school nearby got out, but yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. And that is Uncharted Golden Abyss for the PlayStation Vita, which is amazing. And as you can see, the price tag, $5 on there. Apparently it cost $27 at some point there. But really happy to get that. I already have a copy of this, so this would either be up for sale or trade or whatever. or I'll put it up at the Video Game Swap, so that's another place to check it out. It is complete. Why do I say that? It has the game in it, which is all that matters. It doesn't have any other slip with it. It's got a bunch of security tags in it, which I'll have to manage to scrape out of there and hopefully not do any damage. But really cool to find that. There's a lot of other games sitting in that case I would like to get, but they're all at $10, and that's about what they're going rate, so there's not really any point in me picking them up. And it's just kind of, I'd be spending money just because at that point, so just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, thanks so much for sticking around and watching the video. Be sure to check out our Facebook page down in the description below. Hit the thumbs up button if you like it, and subscribe if you like what you see. And that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.